Hello, and welcome to this week's Tech News Roundup. I'm your host, and today, we'll discuss the latest news from the worlds of Linux and Apple. Let's dive right in. On March 11th, Linus Torvalds released version 6.8 of the Linux kernel. This update brings a host of improvements and bug fixes, enhancing the performance and stability of Linux systems. On the same day, the PostmarketOS project announced a change in its init system, aiming to breathe new life into older smartphones by running a standard Linux OS. Ubuntu released new Linux kernel security updates, fixing 12 vulnerabilities. Intel also released a new CPU microcode to address 5 security issues, further enhancing the security of Linux systems. On March 14th, Kali Linux 2024.1 was released. This popular penetration testing distro version comes with Linux 6.6 LTS and a new look. In other news, Bitrise announced a significant update to their Linux stacks, bringing Ubuntu 22.04 Jammy Jellyfish to their users. Switching gears to Apple, on March 11th, the tech giant launched Apple Vision Pro, a new technology that unlocks new opportunities for health app developers. A report also suggested that Apple plans to release a new iPad Pro supporting the M3 chip, and an iPad Air with M2. On March 12th, Apple Arcade launched 5 fun titles, expanding its library of games for subscribers. A report on March 13th predicted that Apple will finally reveal new iPads this spring, perhaps as early as the end of this month. On March 14th, Forbes reported that Apple is preparing to launch revamped iPad Pros, new iPad Airs, a Magic Keyboard, and an upgraded Apple Pencil. Finally, on March 15th, Apple agreed to pay $490 to settle a class action lawsuit alleging CEO Tim Cook misled investors about a steep downturn in iPhone sales in China. And that's a wrap on this week's Linux and Apple news. Stay tuned for more updates next week. Until then, stay safe and keep innovating.